it's Randy Bable here, Smoky Mountain Rentals. Listen, I've got a bit of a different project for you guys here today. What I have here, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on about 3/4 of an acre in Jefferson City. The house here has been owned by Keith for quite a while now. He's actually rented it all out. But what he's doing now, he's fully gutting the place out and doing a complete renovations. And I want to show you what work's involved in it and what you should do if you're looking to buy a house to try to flip it or to actually get it set up for sale. These are the things you should do. So Keith, first, tell me a little bit about the house. What is it?
The house, we built it in 2005.
Right.
And it was the first piece of property back here for sale.
Right.
It was a wooded area.
So you actually built this house then?
That's correct.
Okay, yep.
That's correct. Bought the property, cleaned it out,
Yep.
built a house, lived here a few years,
Yep.
and moved on and been renting it ever since.
Okay, so when you first got here then, there's no other houses really around the neighborhood?
That's correct.
All right, so since he's built this house, the whole neighborhood has basically sprung up, which is actually quite
Right.
good.
That's
And
correct.
the type of construction is a stick-built home, brick?
Stick built,
Yep.
all brick except for the back.
Yep.
The back is vinyl, everything else is all brick.
Okay, all right. I've showed you some shots already of the house and the outside of it. But let's go inside and take a look and see what work is actually being done. Let's go. Oh wow, this is really good. It looks like you've already done quite a bit of work. So what's happening with all the walls and the floor? Tell me.
Well, right now, painters painted, they've applied kills to all the walls.
Now what is kills?
Kills was to take the darkness, cover it up to make it easier to paint.
Because these walls were all like a green or a blue or something.
Very dark blue.
So they're
dark navy blue.
Okay, and that's one thing, guys, when you're looking to sell your house, get rid of all the big dark colors and bright colors and try to get yourself a nice medium tone, either grays or beige or something like that, so your new buyer can come in and look at whatever color they want to put on theirs. It also makes your house look a little bit bigger, but always get rid of those big dark walls and start from fresh.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now the floors, these floors were actually timber floors before, and now are you keeping the floors as timber?
Yes, keeping the real hardwood floor. They've suffered damage over the years, so
Right.
we've decided to completely refinish it.
So these are solid timber floors, and you're gonna sand them all back to raw again,
That's right.
and you're gonna restain them so they're fresh, looking like brand new.
Restained, and then 2 coats of polyurethane,
Yep.
and then built-in vents in the wood as well.
Okay.
So it all blends together. Wooden air registers.
Okay. All right. That's good. So that's your main living area. Let's go take a look in the kitchen. Well, again, it looks like you're doing a lot of work in here too. Now you had old appliances in here, and you're changing those out. Is that right?
Yes.
So everything brand new. So brand new refrigerator, brand new stove, and microwave over the top, brand new dishwasher, the whole lot.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Also, I've already got it scheduled to have all the tiles steam cleaned.
So that's a very important point there too. Now the tiles itself are in great condition, so there's no point in pulling the tiles out. But over the years they've just been gotten dirty, and of course it's a kitchen, so you got to look at food and stuff being on them. So when you steam clean them off at 1400 degrees, what that does, it gets rid of all the bacteria. But it'll bring these out pretty much like brand new. But when I was actually looking at the house earlier, I noticed the front deck. So let's go out to the front deck and tell me what you're doing out there. Okay. All right, so walking out on the front deck, now I see you've already pressure washed all this timber. Now, what's the full process? What are you doing here?
Preparing it to paint. We'll sand it down.
Yep.
And probably make sure all the nails are drove in, no trip hazards.
Yep. So basically what happens when you pressure wash your timber, what it's going to do is really going to strip that top layer off, okay? Once you strip that top layer off, you're going to expose, any little crack bits and any raised nails. Drop the nails down, give it a nice light sand, and it'll bring it up as good as new. It really will look quite sweet. Okay, now the front door as well, you do anything with the front door?
Yeah, we're going to restain the front door.
Yep.
And I want to try to match that stain color in paint for the floor and the steps.
Yep. One note of importance to you guys for whenever you're looking to sell a house, your front entry door is the most critical place for making sure everything looks 100%. Because remember, when a realtor brings a buyer to your house, the first thing that they're going to see is the front door, the front steps. So make sure it's all nice and tidy and clean and pretty, because they're probably looking around saying, oh, this is really nice. Or if you do it wrong, gee, this is pretty crappy before you even go inside. So you want that buyer to think, this looks really nice. The inside's got to look great as well, because what I'm seeing already looks fantastic. Get them thinking positive thoughts at the beginning, and they're going to walk in, they're going to love the house. So you can see the work that Keith's doing to actually bring this house up, and it's going to be 100% by the time he sells it. But one thing that's really smart that he's doing, he's not over-investing into the project. Because remember, at the end of the day, you want to put a little bit of money into it to maximize your return on your investment. But whoever buys this place, they're going to love it. It's going to be like a brand new home because he's really doing what needs to be done to bring it up fresh, clean. And I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to buy or build a brand new house to what you're going to be able to buy this one when Keith gets down with it. Anyway, listen, I'm Randy, Smoky Mountain Renos. This is Keith. Keep track of what's going on. There'll be a couple more episodes on this, and we'll show you the progress, and you can see what it's going to look like when she's all done. And then get your checkbook out.